replacement on this Onan generator for my fifth wheel. It's I'm not sure the specifics on it, but the fuel, I was having issues with this thing when we were on a trip. The generator itself would only run for about 15 minutes and then shut down, and I thought I had a bad generator or low oil or fuel, and I had everything full. So what I did was I did some research, and it turns out it's very common for these to shut down because the fuel pump overheats and shuts the system down, so you're not able to restart it unless it cools down, and then you can start it up again and then run it for another 10 to 15 minutes. So I got all the parts. I've had them for a little while, and I've seen a few videos on other people, and this is my video on it. So the fuel line is right here going to the fuel filter right there to the carburetor. So we got to take that hose off, and it comes down underneath, and then there's the two wires right here for the power for the pump. So we're gonna take that. I've already loosened it up a little bit, so we're gonna take that off. And I don't have any fuel in here, but you could, so you can put a rag in there or something to help soak up some of the fuel. Take that off, and I'm gonna take off my little clamp there so I don't lose it. And we're gonna disconnect this. I can do this with one hand, or maybe I might figure out a way to do it this way. Alright, so I got those loosened up. So that's the harness for the fuel pump, because the fuel pump and filter is right there. So we're going to take that off next. So what we got to do first is we got to take these two 10mm bolts out and disconnect it from that clamp right there, and this whole thing should come down. And I can't do it on video because my tripod's not cooperating, it's windy, so I'll show you when it comes out. Alright, so I got it down. It's still connected to the fuel line, but it came out of that hole for the fuel line and that grommet for the two 10mm bolts you gotta take out. And I'm going to take this apart and see if any fuel comes out, if I need to pinch that line. Because someone told me that it's possibly going to have fuel coming out of it, but we'll find out here in just a second. Let's try to loosen it up some more. And it feels already like there's going to be fuel coming out of it. So there's gonna be fuel in it and coming out of it, so let's leave that connected, and I'll have to assemble the new one and then put it on at the same time. I don't have a Sharpie right on there, so I'll have to do it later, but I did get it down to about the thread lock there, and I noticed on this one it's about exactly where it is, so that should be good. So I think what I'm going to do now is go ahead and remove that one and put it on this new one fast, and then we'll just lose a little bit of fuel, and then we'll tighten this up. And that's that. So now we got to put this hose on this now. So probably should have done that earlier, but we'll do that here in just a second. So alright guys, so I had a little bit of an issue with the fuel pump. It was probably the wrong one. It was more of a generic part number, I think, and it was the only one I had on Amazon. So the problem was that the mounts for the side here were not exactly the same on the new one. They were slightly off, so I had to drill holes in like the side, but that didn't work for both of them. So I just only did one bolt and put the other one up there and just snugged it up there kind of tight. So the next one, I'll make sure to get the exact same part, but I got it up in there, got the wiring all connected and all the fuel line back to the carburetor, and I just put it back up there and everything seems to be good. So we're gonna give this thing a test and see what happens. Push prime. That's gonna prime the fuel pump. You can already hear it starting to rattle that fuel line right there. Get a little closer, you can see it kind of shaking a little bit. And then we'll try and start it and see what happens.